Dead End Hip Hop 365, DE 365. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy FIFO 24/7. I'm here with Kenneth B. Inge, and I'm here with your cousin that's not your blood, but you call him your cousin because then they can come into your house, eat straight out of your refrigerator, don't ask for permission no more, take big shits. Like, hey, man, where the toilet paper at? That's the disrespect, man. What it do?
I don't want the people to think that I actually do that at other people's houses. But if I do, it's gonna be at FIFO's. So now you said it. But I appreciate y'all for having me back.
Of course, man. Today we are talking the game and big hit, Paisley Dreams. This project dropped January 1st, 2024. 9 songs, only 29 minutes, so it's a very sweet spot. Mm-hmm. For those that didn't know, because I had to do some research. Because I'm like, okay, is Big Hit Boy? You know what I'm saying? Like I was kinda. Is it the same thing? Literally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So for people that don't know, Big Hit is actually a rapper and is Hit Boy's dad, which was a whole nother like layer of like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? But I put it to you like this, man. There's only 2 features on here, technically. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously Hit Boy produced this thing, Game and Big Hit. It's a collab project. So they had T-Fly and Dom Kennedy, West Coast legends, you know, in their own right. Not saying that like, you know, they're huge commercial successes, but if you from the West or fuck with West Coast music, them niggas get featured on a lot of big nigga shit because the West fuck with them heavy. Especially Dom Kennedy. And when I heard it, I was like, man, that Joint Crisis, like Dom just fit that shit so perfect. And I love T-Fly on Cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to give a grade, Ken, on the features, I give it a BB plus. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that many. But them niggas, you know what I'm saying, it was nice. I like the texture that they added to their joints.
I might be able to see. T-Fly's all right, man. You know, he's a West Coast cat.
Yeah, so T-Fly gonna do T-Fly.
Yeah, if you, it's one of those. If you know, you know. Yeah. You can accept it for who he is. Dom is all right too, although he had that big album or whatever that people love. But Dom was the first Larry June and all them other niggas. So, but you know, he's straight. He's a legend. So you know, they're fine. They're fine. I think. You know, with it being a West Coast project, I think they came in and contributed in a West Coast way, and I think that worked. But you know, it would have been fine without them.
I don't disagree.
Yeah, Ken basically stole what I was about to say. But the grade for me was C minus because because if you're gonna get some people from the West Coast, I'm not dissing Dom Kennedy or T-Fly, but for games, you know, Rolodex, you could have got some other niggas. Snoop is fine. You know, Snoop is always good. And then shit, throw in maybe fuck I'll take Tiger over a couple of niggas. But but no, I think C minus is fine. It could have been just to me, him, Hit Boy or Big Hit and Game should have just been that. And then the production be by his son. That would have been a fine thing because we're still getting introduced to Big Hit. At least for me, I had to do my own research to find out who the fuck he is, and I seen him freestyling on one of them on Instagram or something like that. And that when I realized, like, damn, that's Hit Boy's daddy. I didn't know that. But if this was his introduction, it's kind of like let it just be them. You could leave all the other shit out, especially if you're just gonna get niggas that's like, if you know niggas.
Yeah, you know, look, man, I ain't gonna come down too hard on y'all niggas. I don't like y'all grade, but
did he promote this heavy?
No, bro.
He dropped it. He just dropped it.
It just came out of nowhere, and you know I'm a big Game fan, so this shit, like, it was legit. I was at the crib, and I was just going through IG, and I saw Game like say something or do something. I'm like, what? So I went to Apple Music. I'm like, oh, this nigga literally just dropped something right now. So it was super random. I think overall, I don't know where I am with Game because obviously he has certified classics. I don't think he's at a point where he has to. There's nothing else that he needs to prove. You know what I'm saying? I think he got a lot of flack for dissing Eminem on his last project, and that project was very lackluster. So I don't know if he felt like this is kind of like trying to make up for that or whatever. I know Hit Boy is hot right now, especially with the one producer type projects. You know what I'm saying? So I think in that sense, it was a good business move. And even for Big Hit to attach himself, obviously, to his son and to Game on this. And I think, honestly, man, like the production really fit the both of them really good, because Big Hit is, again, I've never heard him. I didn't know him before this joint, and he's very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I like that about him. He sounded really good. I love what Hit Boy gave him. If I have to grade the overall production on this, Ken, I'm gonna give this one a BB plus as well.
I actually thought the production was good. You know, I mean, Hit Boy is hit or miss for me, but
more misses than hits.
I hate when you use that joke, bro. It's unnecessary.
Yeah, man, but no, man, I thought it was actually fine. I think him making West Coast beats for some of the ones he did on here, I thought were good, and I think it fit Game really, really well. And I did he do the one with T-Fly?
I think he did the whole.
I think he did the whole thing.
Okay. So yeah. I mean, that's a West Coast track through and through. So I was really surprised when Back Fade came on, Paisley Dreams, P Fiction. Like, I thought it started off really, really strong. So I thought the production was good. You know, I'll do a B. Yeah, I was cool with it.
I'll give it an A-. I think like you said, FIFO, Hit Boy is just he's in an interesting pocket right now in his career where he did something that no one ever thought he would do, and now it's kind of like he's just riding this wave. But I think it's interesting the people he's collaborating with while he's still on this wave, because in all honesty, these are a waste of beats on a project like this. To me, like, you could have gave these beats to somebody else than your daddy and Game. Like, let's keep it a full B. But because it's like some of these beats, I'm like, damn, why am I hearing an old head nigga on this beat? This beat is really great. Like you mentioned it, Ken, like Paisley, like FIFO. I found out about this project because, you know how I told y'all, like, when you hit 30 plus, they always say that statistically is when you stop listening to new music or seeking new music. So like every Friday, I'll try to go through Apple Music, like new music drops. That's how I found out this shit.
The same thing.
Yeah, so that's how I found out about this. I was like, damn, Game dropped something. I'm like, okay, let me listen to what this is, because I fuck with Game and he always has a good ear for beats. Then I saw like Hit Boy. I saw a Hit Boy or somewhere around it. I was like, okay, it's probably a Hit Boy project. And when I clicked it, that's when I heard it's somebody else. I'm like, who the fuck is this nigga? It was on multiple tracks, and it was just like the beats I was already locked in. I was ready to hear Game more, and Game was there obviously, but it's just kind of like I slowly digested, like, this is a collab project with Hit Boy's daddy, and it's like, all right, it's a Nepo album, Ken. It's what it is. It's a Nepo album, but in reverse. Like, these beats are really good. Again, so this may be a backhanded compliment, but these beats are really, really good. It just would have been better if he would have just do another project with Nas. If that's the case, if you got beats like this.
No. That run is over. That bridge is over. But you know, I feel you, like, you being slightly disrespectful talking about giving these beats to somebody else, because Game is still a thing in hip hop. Obviously, he's come down a couple notches, but I don't think nobody can ever question his rapping ability. It's always the antics. You know what I'm saying? It's always the things outside of the booth that we question about. Like, we don't question the rapping. And he brought, in my opinion, you know, a level of consistency that he always has. He sounds good on here. He don't sound his age, meaning that I feel like Game, as long as he wants to rap and is motivated to rap, he's gonna be one of the best, even when you put him on tracks with whoever you consider the best is.
That's what I'm talking about, FIFO. Like, I'm not, like, Game is what legitimizes this. Game is the reason why I'm doing this review, because I listened to the whole thing. If this was his pappy, Hit Boy's pappy and him, nigga, we not doing it
first. It said the Game and Big Hit. This is, you know what, Ken? This is almost like who's the nigga from New Orleans that fuck with Jay-Z?
You talking about Jay Electronica?
Yeah, Jay Electronica. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason why I really even fuck with that project was more because of Jay. Like, Jay Electronica was just there. And I feel Big Hit.
You disrespecting the fuck out of Jay Electronica, by the way, but go ahead. To compare him to Hit Boy Daddy. That's crazy.
I'm not saying he's Big Hit. Jay Electronica is definitely better than Big Hit. I think to kind of debut yourself, this is a good way.
Bruh.
And Big Hit, y'all think Big Hit trash?
I think that the game owes somebody some favors, bro. That's why I asked if this was promoted. Because I was like, why would you go voluntarily do a project with Big Hit? It don't make sense to me. I did not understand it. And I look, man, I'm old head, and I know when I hear old head rapping, and it sounds like he sounds like he's just trying to get up to speed. He's trying to catch up to everything. So at times he sounded a little phonetically, he sounded a little bit like corrupt, but it also sounds like I don't even know how old he is, but
you could tell he's 40 plus. You would tell he's 40 plus.
Yeah.
He's sometimes he sounds a little winded, bro. But
that's what I'm saying. Like it's the package of how we got here. It's like if you're telling me the game and Hit Boy doing a collab album, you got me there. I'm there tuned in Friday. You know what I'm saying? But if you're telling me the game is doing a project with Hit Boy's daddy and Hit Boy's doing the beats, it's kind of like the first thing I'm asking is why. You know what I'm saying? Like clearly, Ken, like you said, he must have put him in the set or something like that. He must have been big bruh, because there ain't no way Game with all the time and resources he has. Like I said, FIFO, like even look at the features. Look at these are probably the niggas that said yes. Game probably hit up a bunch of niggas. These are only Dom Kennedy and T Fly, the only niggas that came back.
They were like, I ain't got shit to do right now.
Stop being disrespectful. So all right, so look. What do y'all give the rapping? Like, and obviously let's separate them. So what do you give Game?
I don't know. I don't think that's fair.
What do you mean
we have to combine it to the two because this is a collab project. You can't just separate it.
Well, no, what I'm saying is how did Game rap on this and how did Big Hit rap on this?
That's what I'm talking about. You can't separate that. That's like separating the Outkast or separating the clips. Like if they're doing a collab project, then you got to talk about how both of them are.
True, but at the same time, like I don't know, maybe this is the way my brain works. Like even on a collab project, like okay, like when we did Fetty,
Game was obviously better because he's more seasoned.
Okay.
Hit Boy's dad just got out of jail, and salute to that. That's great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad he did. So that's. I'm not making a joke or anything with that, but Game has been out rapping and doing his thing. So.
Game is a legend. Game is a legend. All I'm saying is like when Fetty came out a couple years ago, more than a couple years ago, when it was Currency and Freddie Gibbs, it's like even when we did the review, it's like there's Freddie and then there's Currency. How did the project sound together, but how did they do individually? Like who carried the weight? Obviously, we know Game carried the weight. I'm giving Game an A.
But comparing Freddie's rapping to Currency, even though they're two different artists, but that's still somewhere like in the ballpark. Like you're talking about the Game. I understand. A nigga who probably was.
I understand, but at the end of the day, they're two individuals. Just because we on the same team, don't mean that you shoot as good as me and you have 4 turnovers, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You played trash, we won, and I was a big.
But you can't judge LeBron and Austin Reeves in the same conversation though.
You have to because they play on the same team.
No, because you have different levels of expectation for those.
I do, but in that level of expectation, because you
could say LeBron did good and Reeves did good, but Reeves good is going to look a lot a lot more basic than LeBron's
that's
good.
That's what we do.
I mean, but it's to that analogy, it's like, man, Reeves had a good game today.
He did 10, 5, and 5. You know what I'm saying?
The others are like, hey man, Austin Reeves didn't show up. He needs to show up to help LeBron out. LeBron was doing all the heavy lifting.
100%. But look, at the end of the day, Austin Reeves' good game is 17.
I know, but at the end of the day, sometimes the record will be a losing record.
Okay,
FIFO the same team.
FIFO, what's your grade for the I don't know how you want to agree. Yeah, collectively and separate.
Collectively, I give him a C+, B-. Game, I give it A. Big Hit, I get a C-.
You try to see that's what kid he got the red hat on. He trying to make sure that he good in good graces with all these niggas, bro. Cause I would have go ahead, kid. What's your grade,
man? Collective. I think that Hit Boy definitely slowed this album down.
Big Hit.
I'm sorry. I think Big Hit definitely slowed the project down collectively. I don't think it was that detrimental, but it was noticeable when he was rapping.
Why?
And I don't know if you want to stand out in that way. I don't think it was necessarily in a good way for me. So for me, I mean, as far as rapping, D plus, maybe C minus. For Hit Boy, I mean, Game, he could just show up and just rap. So he's A. So I think together, when you average it all together, we're probably looking at a C plus, maybe.
And what do you feel about Game? What do you feel about Big Hit individually?
Game is definitely B plus. I don't think he gave his A game for this, but decent Game is still B plus. Like he's still gonna put some bars, especially and then production wise, he's always gonna make sure that it's good regardless. Big Hit, bro, it's D plus. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed up and put his name on the paper. That's all he had to do. That's all he had to do. It's a group project, kid. Like when you got Hit Boy producing it, and you got the Game carrying most of the weight. It's like just like we asking about Austin Reeves. You ain't got to do that much. Just do your just contribute.
When I pass you the ball, just try to score, or don't turn it over.
Yeah,
just don't turn it over.
To me, combined, it's like combined would probably be a C plus.
I'll give y'all that. Overall, how do y'all feel? I'm giving this project like a C plus overall.
Yeah. Same. I give it the same grade.
Like C plus, B minus for me.
No B. Ain't no way this again. No B.
That's cool. I always give a little.
Because they bloods maybe, but not because of the music, nigga.
Yeah, for me, like listening to this, I'm like, it don't have replay value like that for me. So that's why I'm leaning more towards C plus.
But the beats, do. The production has great replay value. Like I could listen to somebody.
Are you gonna play this though, Nick?
Huh?
Are you gonna replay this? Like when you gonna replay this? You gonna play this in the crib?
No.
You gonna play this in the whip? Like where you gonna play
the only time I would play this is if I'm playing Madden and it's like in the background.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only time. Like it's Madden soundtrack audience. You know what I'm saying? And quality. So that's like C plus. But that's why I was saying the whole beats thing. Like if I would have heard these beats with different artists who did something different, better artists, like overall collective, then I think this would be a way better project. But for a random drop on a Friday, C plus, I mean, you could do worse.
In January, you drop music in January, it tends to be forgotten by the time you get to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So
should we forgot about it by MLK weekend, boy? Shit. Hey.
Yeah.
But nah, man, I'm again, I'm glad homie got out because I think he went to jail for a traffic stop at and some other BS that led to some other BS, and he was in for like 9 years. So and I don't know if he aspired to be a rapper going in or
he see the talent from his son. He like, look, nigga, we can make a record.
He turned it into LeVar Ball.
Boy, he the LeVar Ball of hip hop right now, what?
Hey man, it's working out, bro. I hope it work out. I think he'll get better.
I mean, to come out of prison and do a collab album with the Game, like, and one of the most decorated, hottest producers in the last 10 years. I mean, shit, that's a blessing.
That's good time.
Yeah, that's one way to you know what I'm saying, to try to get yourself established in the industry. But it is what it is, man. We understand why this happened, what the connection was, obviously. But it's not a lot of replay value here. I love the Game. I hope he comes out with something else in the year. Because again, I think everybody kind of liked the Game on here. I'm not gonna say he's like most anticipated for the year, but I think hip hop is a better place when Game got a project out. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think he's one of the better rappers.
Yeah.
Not a collab project.
Hey, kid, that was a great comment. Yeah, FIFO been forgot about this. You don't know what
you know what I mean. A solo dolo. I don't need no big hit. If you do a collab project with a producer, I'm cool with that. But it is what it is, man. The Game and Big Hit and Hit Boy. What is it called? Paisley Dream. Hold on.
Boy, he forgot it. He forgot it in a dream.
I did. Hey, but I'm bad with names, man. Paisley
know.
Dreams. You already know what it is, man. It's another day. So today we did in a review. Tomorrow's another day, so we'll have another review. Nick will be back. Nick is gonna have a short run with us. So we appreciate you guys watching, listening, enjoying the content, and we'll be back tomorrow with another one. We out. Peace.
Peace.